Hey, shh. Don't do that. We're gonna get a copyright strike. We talked about this. Hello and welcome. Sorry for that corny skit there, but today is Groundhog Day. And what better day than Groundhog Day to showcase my Panasonic RC-6025 flip clock. This is the flip clock that was used in the classic 1993 film Groundhog Day. Now, the movie isn't what got me into the clocks. My passion for old antique electronics and clocks and radios is what got me into these, and then that's what got me into the movie. And yes, if I find enough free time, I like to watch Groundhog Day on Groundhog Day, because why not? But anyways, this actually isn't my first flip clock that I own. I got a Panasonic RC-6040 a year before I got this one, and I got this 2 Christmases ago. Now, I bet when this movie was filmed, these things were not worth that much, and then thanks to their role in the movie, look at them now. They'll fetch a couple $100 on eBay. But I was lucky enough to get mine for right around $100 in parts or repair condition, and I was able to fix it. The clock mechanism was just jammed up. So I carefully got that working again, and now I have a good operating unit. Now, the song was not coming from the clock. That was just dubbed in. There are people who will put circuit boards in here and stick a button on the back to allow the clock to play the classic I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher from the movie, which is pretty cool, but mine's all original. And as far as a practical alarm clock, this thing has bare bone features. You have your alarm, your clock, and your radio. There's no snooze button. There is a sleep function where there is a mechanical timer, and it'll keep the radio on until the timer runs out so you can fall asleep to your radio. And then you have your standalone radio by itself. Your tuner's over here. Your volume knob is up here. And your AM/FM switch is right next to the volume knob. Then over here, this is how you set the clock and the alarm. This is typical of Panasonic and most other flip clocks. Your larger dial sets your alarm time, and the smaller dial sets your clock. Now you can only set the clock in one direction, so if you pass up your destination by a few minutes, you gotta go all the way back around. Or you just cheat and you unplug the unit for a little while and plug it back in. Then up here, this is your main power switch. You can set your alarm to auto, which is the radio, or alarm, which is a buzzer. And then if you go to the left, that turns the radio on. So yeah, bare bone features. Now waking up to the alarm is pretty interesting because since it's tripped mechanically, if you set it to whenever you want to set it, 1 a.m., if you want to wake up at 1 a.m., and the clock may not necessarily go off at 1 a.m. because since it's mechanically actuated, it can go off a few minutes either way. So it may go off at 1:02 or 12:58 or 59 or so you never know when it'll go off. Now in the movie, Phil Connors always wakes up to the radio, which is annoying in itself when it's the same song every morning. But wait till you hear the buzzer alarm on this thing. At least he wasn't waking up to this every morning. Yeah, that'll get you up for sure. Now that's just a 60 hertz hum played through the speaker. It's not any special sort of buzzer tone or anything. So there's not much else to go over on this unit. Under here is your model information. Now this is the 6025. Panasonic also made an identical version of this clock, but with a wood grain cabinet, and that was the 6030. So this clock has a twin that is finished in wood grain, but this version is white, and it's probably not as white as it would have been new. And when I got this clock, it was more yellow than this, and I retrobrighted it, which is a process used to whiten the plastic. My cabinet is still the same, but I think my knobs are starting to yellow again. I might have to treat those again sometime soon. But yeah, that's everything to go over. No special features. But just wanted to give it a showcase. And again, what better day to do it on than Groundhog Day? So that's gonna do it, and hope you have a good rest of your day, and thanks for watching.